Feature Friday.
The freshest. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Feature Friday.
That's right, and it's the Philippines we're going to. We're going to live shows in the Philippines that have really marked both our, even our own relationships, our own discovery of music, and some of our favorite live programs ever. Introducing the Cozy Cove.
Let's go.
We'll check out what the most impactful performances lately in the last sort of few months, and then we'll also check out, of course, the OG. Without them, there wouldn't be anything else, which is the Wish Bus.
Correct.
It's crazy because I think the Cozy Cove is more popular than the Wish Bus right now. But I think
it all started there.
Yeah, but I think the Wish Bus, the legacy and stuff like that. And also for your daily dose of the Filipino meme.
I don't know. Blue?
Give me a color that starts with letter M.
I don't know. Blue?
I love that kid. So yes, this is you watching us drop another Filipino podcast, but it is one of our favorite music scenes in the whole world. So let's give it a watch. This is Multo by Copper Joe, or Multo. Has 1 million views, I think. Five. Jesus
Five,
Christ.
my boy. Also, I just love their energy on stage. They bring such great vibes wherever they go.
That's true. You do get a very proper Copper Joe experience.
Oh, look, and I match them.
Yeah.
He sounds so good live.
Very good live. We've seen so many fan cams and stuff.
The two of them. And the engineering here is so crispy.
Cozy Cove has some really top-notch engineers, man. Videographers.
And this is outside of the actual Cozy Cove.
They're too big.
Yeah, too many people. I love this song. And look how steady and absolutely disciplined they are.
Indeed. Nice.
So good.
Great musicians. The magic of modern opium.
I agree. Wow, so good. Also, it's such a good structure for a band to have two main vocalists like this.
Great. And they bring such different things to the table.
Every single time. Like they make the song fresh every time they perform it.
Nice. Arguably better than the record.
I genuinely
thought
think so.
Tingin was better in the Cozy Cove than in the record.
And the version that I hear the most is their Cozy Cove version. Yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah, I like everything better in these versions. engineering, vibe, sound.
I genuinely also think they leave so much of them on stage. Like every time they perform live, it's like you're getting to know a new layer of them, and I absolutely adore that. You can really see how much it means to them.
Yep.
And I think that's also why you are in love with what they do, and why they're so. It actually plays testament to why they're so popular whenever they go on tour. Like I understand that.
Well,
you
we've
know?
said this a lot about the like just overall in the OPM scene. I think obviously there isn't a lack of talent in the Philippines in terms when it comes to vocalists, but I
that's
think
for sure.
very obviously people are hungry for original music, and Copper Joe have been such a great example of that, of creating essentially what a wonderful sound they have, fantastic lyrical stories. I actually don't know what Multo the lyrics is
talking
about,
about,
but
yeah.
let me see if I can find maybe a translation of it.
Isn't it about the people that you could have had something with?
I think
Like
so.
the what ifs?
So he says, breathing in deeply, closing my eyes for now, and perhaps I'm just daydreaming. Why am I worried? Aren't I alone? I thought it was calm, but your voice is still calling. Everything has been buried. My wounds have been covered, but why are you still here? It's so hard for me to understand. With just this prayer, please let it go, because everywhere I look, your face is what I see. No matter where I go, your shadow clings onto my hand. I am slowly being buried alive. I can't be freed. You visit me every night. I can't see anything, but I can still feel your touch in the dark. So that's the chorus. Hindi nana nanaginip, no longer dreaming. And then Hindi nama makagising, can't even wake up. Turn on the light. I'm haunted by my feelings of my feelings.
Oh, that is so good.
So that's minumulto na nako ang dangming
Nang
nangdangminko nangdaminko. Hard. That goes through hard because it. Also, I think Tagalog has such a big. Yeah, we've said this before. It's quite advantageous when it comes to music per se. It provides specific nuances linguistically speaking that other languages don't.
Can't even
really.
dream of having, yeah.
And ironically enough, if you look at the speaking voices of both of the guys, they're quite different to how they sing, and this happens a
Correct.
lot in the Philippines.
Which actually it shows their vocal discipline when it comes to singing and how they approach it with such respect. There is a level of muscle memory that comes with singing in this manner, especially because it comes from the tilting of the larynx. They often sing with the larynx tilted, so they sort of move forward, and it creates this very emotional sound. I love that about the Filipino, the OPM overall.
Yeah.
That has always been like a signature sound of the OPM, even from like the 50s, you know? Even before the OPM sound got consolidated, it's sort of the balladeers who always sing with a tilted larynx. And I think a lot of that carries to the modern ballads of today. Yeah.
I was trying to check how old the guys were, Gian and Raphael, but I don't know. I actually have no idea how old they fucking are. I know Copper Joe since 2018, but I don't know. I know Gian is very popular, probably the most popular member of Copper Joe.
He is so artistic, though. He's easy to love. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know how old he is.
That, not gonna lie, that
photo shoot.
cover, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Slayage.
But they do like their outfits, right? They're all about that stuff. You can see it as well when they go on tour and stuff. But I don't know how old they are. So I know.
I actually love their visual aesthetic on tour as well. They got such a cohesive visual aesthetic.
Agreed.
Nice, I like that.
Ginormous track, and actually, if you look at the official music video, which was released a month ago as well, it's 3.7 million in their channel, and then 9 Degrees North, which is Cozy Cove, 5.4.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do feel like us. I think what they do at 9 Degrees North is kind of different league.
I just think they love so much what they do that when they get to perform it live, you get a fresh new version of it.
Very much agreed. Let's have a look at SB19. We haven't checked out this. It's been quite requested. It is on the Wish bus. It is interesting to see, if you look at the first performances of SB19, they definitely weren't pulling these types of crowds.
Oh, that's for sure.
4 years ago. And then now, I think for them to go to the Wish bus, it's like a fucking mission. We have addressed at this point the whole backtrack BS bollocks. You can go get fucked if you think like... Look, Playback is one thing, backtrack's one thing. Backtrack is music. So, for example, the guys here in the Wish Bus, they're going to have a backtrack. They're going to have a track, and then they're going to have layers. But they won't be using playback because that is sort of the philosophy of Wish Bus. I think they have been evolving in philosophies as well, the Wish Bus, because they have been bringing as well Korean pop groups.
And a lot of international artists too, yes.
That's right. And each management and each artist usually has different demands. And in order to accommodate to them and bring them on your fucking show, you do have to bend the knee. But let's see what SB19 did. Moonlight.
I actually love this song.
107.5. It's in the moments when your face is next to mine and we don't show it.
Nice. He's mate, what the
Also, Josh.
Taking over my emotions.
Well done. Damn.
So this is the Wish Bus sound that I like.
How did he grow so much hair in such
I have no idea.
time?
This
It
is old.
takes me 6 months.
That's my favorite feeling. Yeah, I like doing what we do in the moonlight. I've been loving you, baby, all night.
This is why we fell in love with the Wish Bus.
You and me are shadows on the sea.
This environment is hot as fuck.
So tough. Okay, Josh, what the heck?
Look at Ken's work. No.
Yeah.
No, you don't wanna give me any reasons.
Unbelievable.
No, what the
To keep secret, we can hide the feelings in between us. Just you and me.
Actual pause. I know we never do pause in the podcast, but this is actually something really important to point out. Can you hear the difference between the compression of the mics that are at the front, the ones that are made for speech,
My desire taking over my emotions.
and the handheld mics that the three of the members in the back have?
Justin Stella and the Pablo.
Yeah.
Like doing what we do in the moon.
They have a completely different equalization, and to bring it up to the same level of compression as the radio mics that they have on the table, it's actually a really difficult job.
Yeah,
and
'cause
you can still hear the equalization differences.
Yeah, because the mics, the handheld mics that the boys have are the cardioid mics. So they're very different, just waves per se. And then the ones that Josh and Ken or Philippe have, they're much more the condensed speech mics that you're used to seeing if you follow YouTubers, podcasters, radio shows. Those ones are actually less forgiving because they're less forgiving because they're made for speech.
Yeah, so they don't pick up melody as much as the handheld like Shure 47s that they have on their hands, for example.
The cardioids that, for example, Stel has. I mean, what's really nuts about this song is that I think I was actually quite afraid about this performance for the guys because it's not like they have anything to prove at this point. I think that whatever they have left to prove, they will prove it in the tour anyways.
Yeah, and they have already. Though.
Exactly, but in this song would be one of the harder ones to make it feel super full,
Correct.
fill out so much sonic space, and make it feel like the studio version, which is a fucking techno
rave song.
rave track,
Yeah.
sort of UK DJ style or Chinese DJ style. So really interesting, but it doesn't feel empty, and I was quite concerned because even in the singing phrases that Stel has, here they decided to have 0 layers. They do have like a soft ad lib in the track.
It's very, very.
But it's actually not even. I actually want it to be turned up because it's not even noticeable.
Very subtle, yeah.
So this is probably one of the most difficult songs they've had to perform, aside from some of their older comebacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are a few of their like Bazinga.
Oh,
freaking-
like Bazinga made no fucking
What?
sense of how they actually managed to make that song sound
Insane,
good
insane.
in a radio-like setting. And I don't think many people
These guys are magicians.
still at this point understand the difficulty of performing in the Wish Bus, which is a radio setting.
yeah.
It's fucked, man.
It is tough.
It's not easy.
It's really tough, and the fact that you're also getting to hear yourself amplified in
Ugh.
this equalization is sort of like, it's like all your insecurities exposed.
Also, it's harder than ASAP. It's harder than GMA.
It is.
It's harder than First Take. It's
And
hard.
it's harder-
Japan's First Take.
And it's harder because there is no distraction from it. There is no way to hide any sort of detail that it might come across.
Also,
Like,
Wishbus's post-production,
very minimal.
it's not even a thing.
I don't
really.
even think they post-produce
No,
any of
man.
it.
I think they just
Yeah.
fucking, whatever happened, they just
Yeah,
put it out.
I think so.
So it's pretty fucked. It's pretty mental.
Go Pablo, my guy.
Pablo is so talented. man.
Pablito. Justin, my boy. Marry me already.
I like him in this range a lot as well. Yeah.
Me too.
Nice.
Please, sir, be kind to my heart. I love Pablo.
What a great backbone to that group, man. Starboy.
Literally,
Stell is
he
the Starboy.
is the star boy.
It's
He is. See, and Ken is singing the
all
whole
the time. Yeah. Very difficult role. We've said it
This
as well before.
was
What a great.
Publishers, we are
SB19.
For more
We know.
exclusive videos,
Click here to subscribe.
Okay, here's the thing. These guys are just so great at complementing each other that they have leveled up their game, their personal game,
Yeah.
so much that now they have reached this level where they sort of like read each other's minds.
Yeah.
Like they know what each member will require and how to back them up in the right way. It's actually, this is a level of chemistry that takes years. to
Yeah,
build,
very.
like-
I mean, I know, funnily enough as well, like Moonlight SB19
it's a walk in the park. This
was so Moonlight now, like SB19 now is better than SB19 of Moonlight.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that insane?
That is
Every
insane.
comeback, there's like improvements.
100%. I'm down with that.
But Moonlight, to us at least, was like, especially when you look at this, it's really when you started to see like Justin and Josh post their solo work.
Mm-hmm.
They really developed, especially Justin developed, because if you get to know Justin's story, he doesn't
he
have
really
the most.
wasn't the singer kid. Yeah,
He doesn't have any musical background essentially. So and
his
Pablo's
background is actually visuals.
correct,
Yeah.
and that's essentially also what he wants to do. I mean, Moonlight was a good example of that. Quite involved in that as well, and obviously quite involved in Surreal and his own personal projects. But he really got taken under the wing by Pablo for his own solo work.
And you can see that vocal coaching in a way that is so freaking. and
Mate,
here's the thing. Pablo,
2025 or 2024 Justin has would shit on 2023 2022 Justin.
Oh, yeah,
vocally speaking, it's next level.
No, I also feel like the confidence that he and Josh have gained,
Yeah.
vocally speaking, because the two of them provided things to the group right at the beginning that were gaps that nobody could fill. Let's
That's
be honest.
true.
Like
That's very true.
they were the meat and potatoes of that meal.
I think we mentioned that once or twice.
Yeah, their jobs were actually so incredibly difficult, but they have stepped up their vocal game in a way that is just so impressive because
and
they
quite fast.
and it became so ingrained, like so solid. It went from we can do a very good job to we're outstanding, and there's no way of denying our level of vocal capacity.
Correct.
Which I think it's
Like
impressive.
I'm quite looking forward to Justin's next solo project.
Same.
Because I thought the latest one that he made was better than Surreal, and then and now I think he's at his peak, or maybe not peak, but he's sort of becoming even better vocally. Same with Josh, and I think interestingly enough, so with Stell, I think something quite curious is happening with Stell. I think he has sort of found now who he is in the media, who he is musically, and who he is in the group, because he in my opinion he has always been sort of Starboy, because vocally speaking it's impossible to listen to the guy and not be like, oh, who the f is that guy?
And you can tell it right from the beginning of SB19 2019. Like I'm talking right at
Since the beginning.
because he was always the main focus. It's such
Same as Pablo.
Yeah.
They were really a bit more musically advanced than everyone, especially when it comes to the... Even you can compare it to other idols in other groups from different parts of the world. I think still it's probably at the moment, including
Perhaps the best
K-pop,
vocal.
C-pop, T-pop, J-pop, probably still the strongest
male vocalist.
male with that range.
And
that
no,
consistency.
with that vocal consistency live, without help. That's really where the freaking compliments go
I
to.
don't know who else would be better. You know, possibly one of the SM boys from Korea.
Yeah, maybe Chen.
Yeah.
But I think they're at the same level. Like, I don't...
And I would probably edge towards Stel because I think
I also think Stel has a lot of versatility that I think a lot of other idols around the world don't possess. They sort of become very boxed in what they can do.
bro. Like, bro wants to sing. Like, he wants to do things.
Here's what I love about SB19. You can see them actually
Wanting to
do things that nobody has done before, putting in the work, and the results show.
Yeah, with Philippe or Ken, I think we noticed it during the bench thing. It's like the guy's
He's
settled.
that guy.
Like
He's that guy.
Because I think it's quite conflicting. We actually don't know much about him, you know, off the cameras.
He's actually Mr. Mysterious guy.
He's quite secluded, it seems, but on camera and from what we know of the team and obviously the boys.
His performing personality, like his persona, yeah.
Correct, and he's very giving on stage, which makes me wonder that maybe he's quite an introverted geezer off stage. Maybe he likes to preserve energy, but I think on stage, this fucker has managed to now, like, this guy's like the perfect idol.
He really is. I think also
Turns heads.
Yeah,
Bro turns heads.
And he has nothing to do with his vocal capability. I'm talking about like actual
As
persona
an artist,
Yeah.
and I did think he was the better artist out of everyone, and you could tell with his first solo project. And you can tell with all his projects, he's more artistic than everyone in terms of who he is.
They're very focused.
Correct. Anyways, let's have a look at someone who I think is one of the best singers I think we've ever spoken to, reviewed, experienced, has ever come out of the Philippines. Kyla.
Legit, boy.
I love Kyla, bro.
Yeah, you can fall in love with her.
I want to shake her hand, man. That's only one of my objectives.
Look at her. How is she not 20?
What's she singing? Mayong. Oh, yeah.
Hanggang ngayon. Damn.
I think she's better, man. Now.
Look, people are hanging from the roof. Yeah, genuinely, she's better now.
What the
Damn.
Sa ating gabi, sa pagtulog mo, hanap mo ba
Take notes, kids.
hanggang sa pagising mo?
Oh my god. Also, shout out to her stylist.
Kailan ika'y inibig ng tunay.
I swear to you, she's better, bro. She's better now, bro.
Drop me the jazz album.
She was unbelievable before, but what the
Na iyong pinadama. Sa isang kahapon, sana'y magbalik.
Wow.
Mapawi ang pagluha.
It's rubato as well. It's sort of rubato-ish.
Yeah, she's sort of leading the way.
They have a track, but she's sort of back on the tempo.
Oh,
Di makapaniwala sa nagawa mong paglisa.
This version is so sick.
Bilis naman na wala ka sa akin.
oh.
Ang larawan
Walk back, girl. You're in ears.
mo, kahit sandali, aking minamasta.
Full fault, Kyla is.
Para bang
That jump
Fucking
was
Pokemon
crazy.
evolution, bro.
That jump was crazy, boy.
Dati ka'y nikaya mo,
Oh, what a fun genre to play for her as well.
Genuinely.
I mean, she is R&B.
This is her arrangement.
Iyong pinadama.
Yeah, take it in.
Sa isang kahapon, sana'y mapalit na mapawi ang pagluha. Ba't hanggang ngayon ay ikaw pa rin ang
What the?
Ben and Ben. What the f-
Is that Kitchen Natal in the background?
Can't tell. She's the idol's idol anyway, so it wouldn't surprise me. It is. Maybe she was on after. Wow. What a special woman that is.
No, okay, stop. You gotta go back to that freaking breakdown. What the?
Was that really
heck?
Ben and Ben?
No, it wasn't.
Motherfucker looked like Ben and Ben. Tell you that much.
No. Okay. No, that's stupid. That is absolutely stupid. Stupid.
Dude, who the hell's Nathan Malone? They're always thanking him. We know everyone at
thank
the
you,
Cozy
Nathan.
Cove.
Who the heck is Nathan?
Yeah, dude.
Nathan, who are
Nathan
you?
must be so special though, because they're
Thank you, Nathan.
special things, bro. And David, Lena, pick up them. Mate.
Maybe they're the owners of the actual spa place where they record this.
It's a spa place.
Yeah.
No way.
It's like a place where you go is for like a. Like,
Bro, the Philippines is
retreats.
different, man. What the hell?
and then the guys from 9 Degree North decided to start shooting things inside of the main lobby.
Right.
But
They-
they started pulling too many people, so they had to take it outside.
Because it says front of house, Ryuji Conde de la Sena.
Jan Arias, which is a freaking magician
He's,
himself.
he's
This guy is
master
the
of
wizard.
Absolutely. Same as Shadiel Chan. He's the big wizard, essentially.
Yeah, freaking love this guy.
But yeah, it seems to be a hotel and cafe.
Yeah, this
La
place
Casa
is
Bianca.
yeah, I did some research.
Word. Hive Audio International. You know. Dude,
What
if I'm
the
on
heck?
after, I would puke.
Yeah, that was stunning. Freaking hell! Wow.
That is Ben and
That was not.
Ben and Bon.
Yeah, holy shit.
I swear to you, I love Kyla, bro.
This guy loves his life. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. God bless her. Jesus.
Jesus!
That was the biggest vocal flex that nobody ever will be able to cover this version.
It's game
F
over.
that.
Hey, game over.
Nobody can top
No,
this.
no one can cover this song
Nobody
anymore.
can top this.
That's fucked.
And now here's the thing.
It's
I
her
know,
song.
and here's the thing. I know some of you girls on TikTok are gonna be like, bet, and you're gonna do a sick cover of that, but you can never be her. Like, it's game over. You can never do that.
The R&B queen for race also is like the emotion, man. Like you can convey so much, and it can break any language barrier you can ever can think of. Music is so magical in that sense, and especially when you have someone who's so vocally, I don't know, man, unbelievable.
Capable.
Like,
I just think the word for her is capable. She is so well researched. She's so well studied.
Also,
right?
we know that she genuinely is a vocal purist, and
yeah,
her family very much was a vocal purist because the training was fucking mental. But you can, if you wish to know all about it, we did do a podcast. Ironically enough, with the two R&B king and queens.
Yeah.
With Jay and Kyla in the same podcast.
Yeah.
And then we were watching baby Kyla with Jay, and it was the funniest thing because obviously Jay and Kyla got along very well. They sort of rose up together. But
same in the in the rise of the genre as
I
well.
wanna do that podcast again, but in person.
I agree.
When we do go, I would love
I'd love
to.
to that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, I mean, I don't know if Kyla will watch this, but
If you're a girl, we love you.
yeah, like I would love to like do dinner, Jay, Kyla, us, and just do like a big podcast.
It would be so fun.
Because there's so many memories they have with them, in the industry. They obviously spent so much time together, but also they seem to be nice mates. And it's rare to see R&B purists still do quite well in the modern times.
Correct. I think what is impressive about both of those cases is the fact that their vocal pedigree has withstood the test of time.
Agreed.
Like they continue to be prevalent and relevant in today's genre of music where so many things have changed and a lot of the things that they do shouldn't work.
Yeah, and
they do.
You look at Jay is a good example. I mean, Jay's just got that hustler mentality, so he will very much be as long as he's motivated and he's got a goal. He will break the charts. He will continue to keep making hits. But I think Kyla went in a different route. She went more the traditional media route, like the more legacy traditional media route, where she's a judge all the time. She's involved in television all the time. But yeah, they've done it in such different ways, in these moments of their careers. But they're both shining. Like it's really interesting. Because the actual lyrics, it actually means until now. That's what Hanggang Nayong means.
The original is so different.
Yeah, very different to this arrangement. But I love it. I love this arrangement. Why can't I bring myself to forget you? I remember you I remember you in every moment, maybe. My only prayer to God is to be with you again. Why can't I get you out of my mind? You are what's in my heart. Though I force my feelings to change, you are still the one I am looking for. That's my name, if you take this up. Anyways.
Refrain.
Until now, you are still the one I love. You are still the one I am longing for. You alone until now. That's cool.
That's longing. That's
That is
longing right there.
I wonder who wrote that song, actually.
Longaniza. Jonathan Manalo.
Oh, no, this is the wrong one. This is Hanggang Nayong, but the one that Ogie.
Yeah, it is the same song.
Yeah. Did he write? Was it Ogie who
Then
wrote?
it's Ogie's song. Yeah, then it's Ogie's.
It makes sense.
I think it's the same.
Come on. What? Really?
Yeah, it's just that they reimagined it so well.
No, they both have that song called that.
No, I think it's the same song.
Not like that. This wasn't Hanggang Nayong. What the fuck? This was a fucking completely different.
Hanggang Nayong.
Hanggang
Ikaw pa
Nayong.
rin.
Regine.
Yeah, no, that's a different song. I think you're right. Maybe?
It is. And then
Different
Hanggang
balls.
Nayong.
Kyla. Oh yeah, her debut, right? Her
Yeah,
baby.
this
her
is baby
Kyla.
Kyla. That weird music video they have.
Yeah.
In some old. Yeah, we
With
reviewed
her
this.
frosted eyeshadows.
Yeah, they're two different songs.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we should make another song called Hanggang Nayong as
The
well.
third.
Yeah. it's like the British Queen or something, like a British King.
Hanggang Nayong, the third.
The superior song. Anyways, so let's go into some new blood.
Okay.
It's the same geezer.
That's what I said.
Interesting. So his name is Earl Augustine.
And he's been kicking butts.
Both
my
in
boy.
the Cozy Cove and in Wish Bus. Since we're in the Cozy Cove fucking era, let's just continue it on the Cozy Cove. His name is Earl Augustine and the song is Tibok.
Tibok, I think. Tibok.
Empanadas.
Yeah, how old is he? 17? Oh, damn. Okay, who the heck is doing that? Oh, it's a track.
Nagsimula sa simpleng na pasulyap-sulyap, napapapansin sa'yo.
Arturito Nerito the third.
Umabot sa palitan ng mga mensahe.
Whoa, bro, sounds like Arthur.
That's what I just said.
Kumusta, kain na, hello, magandang umaga.
Yeah, same style. It's so close.
Ingat ka, pahinga, hello, magandang umaga.
Mike went off.
Naramdaman ng pusong
Feelings.
nadaan kung nahuhulog sa'yo. Sa kada araw natin na pag-uusap, meron nang namumuo. Ngunit di ko na alam kung anong patutunguhan.
I mean, it's nice.
Ang hiling ko lang naman na itong naramdaman. Sana naman ay mapagbigyan na at nang mapakinggan ang tibok ng puso kung sa'yo alam.
Ah, nice.
Oh, very cool.
Hit that bell, by the way.
Mapagbigyan ng tibok ng puso.
Yeah, very Arthur.
So
It's
close,
so
bro.
close. It is so close. Actually, if this played on
It's
a
on.
playlist after Arthur,
I
I
think it's
would.
on.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference.
I mean, big up Earl, but it's gotta be said.
Very beautiful vocal color.
Pronounces the R's hard.
I like them.
Narandaman.
Narandaman.
Sabihin ng totoo upang di na malito. Saan ba lulugan? Dahil di ko na alam.
You know, that drummer pulled it in there.
Yeah, he did like last
God
time.
damn.
Reel it in.
Ang hiling ko lang naman na itong naramdaman. Sana naman ay mapagbigyan na at na mapakinggan ang tibok ng puso.
What does tibok mean?
Sa'yo alam.
Sana.
Naramdaman ang tunay na kaligayahan. Sana naman mapagbigyan ng tibok ng puso.
It's a good track. It's a very good track.
Good track and a half. Why did they give him the closet room?
No, it's the inside room.
Oh.
This is the lobby, but they put curtains at the back.
How the hell do you know?
I know my shit, okay?
God damn. Chick lives there. We need keys.
It's a good set, though. This is a very good set.
Agreed? I'd pay all the money.
Very good set.
Such a tricky little moment to remember.
It is,
Yeah.
because it will catch you.
Yeah. Only does it once. Yeah, okay, those are every time.
Oh, it's a fade out. Oh, damn, this is tough.
Mapagbigyan ng tibok ng puso. Ang tibok ng puso kung sa'yo lang.
Yeah, open up, open up.
pagbigyan ng tibok ng puso.
Fabulous.
Oh, no.
That last leg of that song is exhausting.
O pagbigyan ng tibok ng puso.
Jeez Louise. And his mama.
That's how you
Thank
finish
you.
that. Yes, sir. Okay. Earl. Very similar to Arthur. You cannot bypass that. I do love.
I think it's unfair to just review him like that.
I
you
know, but it's just so close. It's just that
Yeah.
even the very similar singing mannerisms is just sort of like, oh.
Fuckers look alike as well. What the hell? Look at this.
They have the same aesthetic.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the heck is this?
You know, it's actually kind of hard with Filipinos as well, because like Filipino artists usually have like a very different vibe
They
visually.
all have very
They all
different
have
vibes. Yeah,
like-
it's like there's one thing they strike to be is different. The new OPM sounds wants to
think
be
about
different.
it. Think about it. Who the fuck looks like visually speaking like Juan Carlos
Who
or
looks
Moira?
like the Dilao guys?
Yeah, nah, no one.
Nobody looks like the Dilao guys.
Copper Joe, no
Nobody.
one.
Or freaking Lola Moore. They have their own 70s aesthetic. Nobody's gonna move them from
Correct.
there.
Zild. Who the hell looks like Zild, bro?
Janine Teñoso looks completely different to Janine Verdin.
That's right. Or I guess, yeah, bro. Like, what's the name of the other girl? Ella Ninfa, Stephanie. Stephanie is just a little.
Jada. They all
Jada.
have different aesthetics.
Jada has a very, very like a different vibe to everyone
Yeah.
in the OPM scene.
Yeah.
Uh,
And this is the new
Enamori,
age.
bro.
Correct.
Who the fuck looks like Enamori out there, bro?
Yeah,
Who
there's
is
only
gonna like? What aesthetic is that?
Yeah.
The
It's
Enamori
her- it's her
aesthetic.
aesthetic.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, interesting. But this is quite similar.
It's good. It's a good track.
So-
It's a very good musically intricate track.
So
Though.
he was discovered in 2021 following his appearance in a Coke Studio special, which led to his signing to Vicar Music.
Vicar Music.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do Christian music with that name. In February 2023, he released his debut single, Dalangin, which was followed by the release of T-Bot. So Multo is right now is Capo Joe. So Earl,
Amiel is number 3.
yeah. So Earl is number 2,
Tibok.
and Amiel Sol. All right, let's have a look at Amiel. This is sort of the top 3. Who the fuck's Hellmerry?
Dude.
What the fuck is this? Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog.
Who is you?
Oh, it's like
Marry
rap.
my day.
Nah, I'm not doing rap. The fuck?
Not the new age, no.
What the hell?
No.
Hell no, I'm not doing rap right now, bro. I'm in the fucking musical vibe. I'm in the Cozy Cove, bitch. I'm in the spa lounge. You know, let's do it. Amiel Sol, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite songs of the year so far.
Efra sings a song all the time.
That's why we open with it on videos and stuff.
Okay, not the guy wearing freaking Walkman headphones as
What
in
the
ears. See what I mean? Nobody looks the same.
And this guy has his in-ears. Backwards. What the?
How is he even hearing anything with
He's
them
not, bro.
Walkmans?
Ako'y hinahati ng mga bituin sa'yo. Saan man maglayag, ikaw lang patutunguhan.
Bro's listening to his own performance in 240p.
Sa aking
By choice.
pagdating, sa'yo ko lang sasabihin.
Good drummer.
Yeah, very musical guy.
Paalam na ikaw ang kapiling ko sa ilalim ng buwan. At kay saya na ikaw ang katabi ko sa pagsikat na araw. Di mawawala.
Good musicians, man. Very steady.
They're also very chilled, but I love
very steady. Zero
that,
fat.
yeah. And
Clean
nobody's
cut.
rushing, which I love. I love that. Yeah, the drummer is so pocket.
Papalapit na gilid. Parating ng dapit hapon.
I like this kid. He's got like a
Very likable.
yeah, like a
Very charismatic.
yeah.
Kaya tuwing gabi ako'y nananalangin dahil kay palad na ikaw ang kapiling ko sa ilalim ng buwan at kay saya na ikaw.
Bro, that guitarist is insane. He's cracked in the head.
He also looks like he stepped out of like the UK high school.
What the bro?
In
This
the
guy escaped his
2003.
prom to go perform the Go to Go.
Also, Amiel is so steady, like he eats CDs.
I don't know if it's a group or if it's just him.
I thought he was a soloist, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that drummer is freaking magic.
Yeah, he's on, man. He's fucking
Yeah,
on.
he's magic.
Okay, class? Kaya naman. 95. Saan man maglayag,
He's very nice kid.
He's very
I love this
nice.
guy.
I like him.
ikaw lang
I wanna be mates with him.
patutunguhan.
But if he didn't talk halfway through the phrase, so I thought this wasn't recorded, you know?
Yeah, man.
He's so
steady,
solid,
man.
yeah.
Everyone.
Ikaw lang patutunguhan. Saan man maglayag, ikaw lang patutunguhan. Saan man
No, no, it's who gives a fuck?
I love that octave.
Ikaw
Call and
lang
response on the piano. Thank you.
patutunguhan. At sa aking pagdating, sa'yo ko lang sasabihin. Kay palad na ikaw ang kapiling sa mga along nagdaan. At kay
This guy is nuts.
That kid, I love him.
na ako'y sa'yo.
Imagine if he's actually a sessionist. He fucking pulls out those headphones.
Thank you.
No,
Aw,
that
thank
was
you,
so
mate.
great. Amiel Sol.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love that. I love that. Ah,
I like them all a
good
lot.
stuff.
I liked all of those musicians. I really like. They seem to have some really nice energy.
I think those are. He's a soloist, and those are his sessionists. I
Right.
don't think he
Mate, that
is.
sessionist,
That drummer.
I'd hire him because
8.
he's fucking cracked in the head.
Also, the
guy with the
guitarist,
Walkman.
the guitarist.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If any of your sessionists or musicians,
Don't have personality. Don't hire them.
literally, well, that's one I think. But also, imagine in rehearsals, first time you meet him, everyone's like setting up with their in-ears and stuff. It's quite like nerve-wracking for everyone, or everyone's just setting up. And then this guy, everyone's all set up, and then he fucking
Pulls out
his bag.
his
His fucking
Walkman.
his latest 2001
Sony
edition
Walkman.
Sony Walkman. You know, you're like, what the fuck, dude? How are you gonna listen to anything?
Bet.
Play, bro. Just play, bro. Let me be, bro. Let me be. You're like, what the fuck? I don't even know why, but I guess there could be some benefits. One, it doesn't go that loud.
Also, you have perfect balance of like the actual environmental sound.
You're not completely isolated
You're not
because they're not
isolated.
in the ear.
Correct.
He was doing a ton just of like, not a lot of low end stuff.
No, but then
So he has the metronome in there. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, you get zero low end on those headphones.
I don't know. I don't know.
So Amiel,
Amiel
good on
Sol.
you, mate.
Yeah.
What's your story?
I like Amiel. Shout out to Amiel Sol. That is fire.
Very charismatic kid.
Very sweet. Very
19
loving.
1999, so he's one of us. You know?
Why do they look like they're babies though?
Filipino genes,
These
bro.
guys look like they're 17.
Yeah.
They're not. But
They're not.
There you
He's
go.
24. You know?
So
Fantastic.
Cup of Joe, the guys of Cup of Joe must be around the
The
mid-20s
same age.
too.
I think so. I think they're around my age. They're just, they're just much more successful, if focused, and richer.
Okay.
That's the only difference. But I'm pretty sure I'm actually older than them. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. No, not to turn the fucking podcast sour, but I just remembered because I saw it in one of the comments. We were meant to talk about this. I didn't, we're not very keen on addressing this type of stuff publicly. I actually think a lot of people do it wrong. When someone passes away or stuff like that. We obviously spoke to Pilita's family. We got in touch.
When we got the news, we got in touch, yes.
And then a few days later, we got the news that Nora had also passed away.
Yeah.
As you know, Nora she was actually the first ever televised Tawag ng Tahalang winner. And we did a video on her, and the video, was watched by a lot of people, and even Nora's team and stuff. But we actually we've never been in touch with Nora. We never got to meet her. But
With Pilita,
obviously Pilita very different
yeah.
because not only were we she came on the podcast and stuff, but her family became good friends with ours. I guess Latin connection, so that was quite sad.
It was really sad to hear the news, but
she did live a wonderful life.
She did, yes.
It's unfortunately the fucked up cycle of life, but she's in a bizarre way immortalized herself through so much of her work, and
she inspired so much for me. Like, I think
she had a very big impact in
yeah.
Waleska, probably more than we sort of expressed.
I do, but I think it is fair to say, if we're going to talk about all the great things that she did in her lifetime, I think one of the things that touched me personally was how graceful and how incredibly masterful she was at everything she did. And she carried herself with such grace, and some of that wisdom I really carry it, like whatever she imparted on us that day that we got to talk to her on camera, because we spoke a few times after as well.
Talk to her husband a lot of time.
I think it is I carry those little morsels of wisdom that she bestowed upon us with, and I cherish them a lot with so much pride, because somebody who led such a successful career but also maintained her humanity and humility, and
she was a woman's woman, bro. Like,
she was
an idol's idol. She was
correct.
What Pilita achieved in her lifetime was truly unheard of in so many different industries, not just one. That woman sang in Japanese, in English, in Spanish, in fucking Chinese, in Tagalog, in different Chabacano, so many different dialects. She really was her, Like, if you want to talk about aura, Pilita Corrales had it.
Yeah,
bro.
and not only that, but also her disposition to work, her discipline, her approach, and her love towards the arts. I think I will forever treasure getting to discover some of her work. And same as Nora, I think she really blew me away with how she turned a competition winning performance into a whole pop career that up until she decided no longer to do anything else, she was forever worshipped as an icon,
Agreed. Actually, weirdly enough, in the last sort of month and a half, we've been riddled with
Departure, loss.
death, to put it lightly, and it has been quite a bizarre, difficult, months, because it's a really, especially when you have a platform like this for a show or whatever, it's quite unique to, what do you call it, to traverse, address and stuff. I never want to be the bearer of bad news and stuff like that. We for our Chinese branch, we have our Chinese team completely, and one of our most treasured members of the whole Feature Friday team, she was actually from the Philippines. We don't have actually that many members of the team that are from the Philippines. She was our second. And we do have quite a team of people, and which is a huge honor. And thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I couldn't think of anything cooler. And she, her name was Rovi, and she was like an angel to us, genuinely.
Really was.
And everything we did
She
in
was
China,
a blessing, yeah, to us.
everything we did in China, everything we worked in for that market, and our whole team there, she was just top notch. And then she passed away 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. It's still so recent.
It is.
It hit us like a truck. None of you, some of you would have seen her videos, especially this year. But for the most part, she was one-on-one with the Chinese team and our Chinese fans and viewers and stuff. So that was quite heavy when we had to address that. I don't ever wish anyone to have to go through that, because it's really bizarre and peculiar and sad. Yeah. So it's been like a very sort of saddening.
We have had a lot of people up on prayers,
Right.
so we will continue to send our prayers, and I hope.
It's fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
what
really
the fuck?
It's really difficult. It's been a really difficult set of weeks, but I thought it was the right time to sort of talk about the impact of these people left in us, and how much we will cherish the moments that we got to share with one another. Yeah.
Agreed. Aside from that, obviously, mate, do take care of everyone you love. When it comes to Pilita's family, obviously, anything we've already discussed this, I guess. But do show, as fans and everyone, do show them all your love, send them all your prayers. It is difficult times.
And we do have that podcast up. If you guys want to,
If you're wondering, how we
Yeah.
even met for the first time, that's it's like a good watch,
yeah, that is there. You guys can go watch her in all her glory. In all her glory, really.
Yeah, and it's the same goes to Nora's family. We wish you guys all the best and thoughts and prayers. We are planning to visit the Philippines in the future. I guess